Sure. You're a whore. You're a whore. Fucking strip specialist out the ass. Bitch. If that said what I think it did, I'm gonna have to back up. I clicked my playbook at the last second and hit ready.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Why did they kick us up short?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
I'll probably just deal with it anyway. Depends how shit the playbook is. I don't know. I'm not on offense yet.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, this will be a game of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
No,
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 28 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The Cowboys at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20.
That's like crossbody.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happen, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
He's got it to the 43 here. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league.
I don't know.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, but
they'll come up 2nd and 7.
The other one I want to upgrade him in the instead of the slot unlocked.
Now it's Jackson.
Eluding
the pressure right.
Didn't fucking throw it.
Open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah,
it's been a good opening drive offensively thus far,
it was so
but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion.
No,
so this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson.
Big fucking play. You were talking about
great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
look at
Tucker
Gary
with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Look at him. He's not moving. Look at that. CPC. Yeah. Terrified. they was
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's talk
here. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
You look at this Baltimore defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I forgot. I honestly thought I had a short on that side. I just fucking... Yeah. You the fuck.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Goodson. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action now. Prescott.
That was picked.
That's on incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host. I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots.
I was kind of very successful
on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day.
Yeah.
Caps off a great day of football.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their
part. Yeah,
you actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Are
you? There's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
I don't know how they really determined that, and let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
But once again, it's Mitchell. And they get him behind the line. So that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Block, you fucking idiot.
And he is up around the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
What the fuck? What the fuck did I just watch?
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Are you?
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point. Get your head around it. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
That was so insane.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete.
Let's
and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Oh, my God.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Nigga.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trevor Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got room. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A good pick up there at 22.
No, nobody shed on that. That was
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott off play action. And he's across
Jesus,
from
dude.
49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touchbacks. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a
Knockout,
physical
baby.
group, and we
Just
just saw
knockout,
Darren
baby.
play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
You gotta love it.
Dak and the
EA
offense still
Sports.
out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Passed. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football. Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now this is an example breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The looking deep here for Flowers. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Oh my God. I cannot believe that shit. That is crazy. Oh my God.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
If you get this,
the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I got a 99 carry.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He didn't undercut it. Ignore what the fuck I said.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
What do you think?
Here's Jackson. It's a short one there, complete to his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This is such a crazy fucking game, dude.
Another run with Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll run with Mitchell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and goal, Jackson.
He's
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh my god. That's so insane. Holy shit. That's so like rare.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
That would have been 8. Swat gets enough.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. multiple plays.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
He said it's too easy. You should have that big ball. Oh, my.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
It's not a stretch, actually. It's
and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard
it's to the
line.
outside. That's what my good
84
ball
yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, my God. We both have, like, roided-ass teams. So this is not normal Madden. If I would have thrown that against you, that's a pick. Yeah, you threw it right in his fucking head.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
You're fast.
Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's kick that bitch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Not taking my fucking chances.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Arlington.
I mean, they do ball. I got good overalls everywhere.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
I know, but
on 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
It's been that weekend. I didn't see it. I got a.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
I don't run man. So.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
I don't think I have. I don't, unless.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I haven't been blitzing you. Fuck that.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
I very rarely run man. When you look at recent plays, I reckon.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team.
Yeah.
You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill! 47! Everybody kill!
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh. Are you talking about Zach Martin?
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is playing?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout.
I thought most of my abilities are throw power.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Dancing to his left.
Yeah, I had to play the
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Kill! 47!
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here, brought down there. You got the big lead defensively.
He was already
willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
46.
Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Okay, Cloudy's
Prescott.
Oh my God!
Eluding the pressure right.
What is that? He just fucked.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
God damn it.
This is 2nd and 8.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Let's go.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute
They're just
warning.
waiting to get fucked. Oh.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
situation is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Network, please, finish the game.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's like no way. No way you just call fake. You gonna go for it? Question mark. I think you should go for it. That's just me though. What do I know? You bitch.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. This from 44 yards away.
Get in there.
And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out.
I mean,
so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Oh my God, this game is so.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
But he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7.
Oh, this shit was so funny, bro. Even the dumb shit my team did, I was like, what?
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. 99 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Oh my God.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution.
Oh, my God. It was Kyle Hamilton that got the forced fumble, too. Oh, my God.